Welcome to episode 1 of The Lunch Break. It's just bringing to you some kingdom wisdom in the middle of the mess of life. We used to do it every week, and it was called the Lunch Break Podcast. Some friends would get together, and we would just talk about events of the day and then how it plays out in a practical way in our life, representing Jesus in this crazy world in which we live. So I thought, hey, why not jump right back in and let's relaunch the Lunch Break Podcast. So here we go. We've been out of pocket for 6 months due to a fire and a flood in our basement. Our offices were affected, all of our meeting rooms, our student rooms, and our media room. But we're almost home. And so, hey, what better time than the present? And I just want to share with you a personal story. So I want you to hold with me because I want to tie it into what's going on right now and how it impacts you. For those of you that may know me, here's a truth that you know. I had a gift of freak out. I've said it before that I had a gift of panic when it came to money. I did well with everything else in life, pretty much. But when it came to money, my kids would joke, Dad's on his period again, because I live with all girls, talking about me just emotionally having a meltdown once a month. I don't scream and holler and do things like that, but an internal meltdown. Just looking at bills, freaking out. We're never going to make it. We can't afford this. We can't afford the car. We can't afford the house. The power bill's too high. The light bill's too high. I can't believe you spent that on grocery bill. Do you know how much the phone bill costs? We've got to cut the TV off. We can't afford it. That was me. Welcome to my life. With other people, great. With myself, internally, a gift of faith, I didn't have it. And I would always listen to my dad. He was a preacher as well, still preaches Jesus. And he would talk and tell stories, and I would just shake my head and go, I don't have that kind of faith. My brother's a CPA. My dad was a CPA. And I tried to go the route of accounting, and I'm like, no, it's not for me. And he would just talk and have such great faith. And I would go, I just want that kind of faith. I don't have that kind of faith. That's not something God did for me. I have a gift of panic when it comes to money. I don't have that kind of faith. Like, he never freaks out. He's always even keel. And I would even say he's got to be faking it. There's no way a human being can live on this planet and not have some panic. Like, everybody should panic some. It makes us all feel better when other people are panicking with us. He would never panic. Even when my brother was in a horrible accident with his family and the doctor said he's probably not going to recover here, my dad had zero panic. He just said, I know everything's going to be okay. And then I would say things like, he's faking. I know he's faking it. He's just saying that. And that was sort of the story of, I think he's faking it, but he doesn't seem to. But I knew he wasn't. I knew he literally believed with great faith, a gift of faith that I didn't get. I missed that boat, I missed that bus, and they didn't give that ticket to me. So I just resided as a preacher, probably always going to live broke. I won't have a lot of money. My wife's a stay-at-home wife with our children, and that's just the way life is. Just going to eke by, but I'm going to do the best I can. Fast forward to age 54, up to a year ago. We did a remodel of the church here, and in the remodel, it cost us $1.1 million. Welcome to panic mode. When Robin and I moved up to Atlanta in 2012, the church was debt-free, the 12 acres of land we own debt-free, and now here we are in a full remodel of all our facilities, new kids center, and oh, by the way, you owe the bank $1.1 million. And I'm just like, I don't know. If I'm going to lead, I don't want to fake it. I don't want to lead and say I'm just faking all of this and it's going to be okay. I just want, God, I want you to give me great faith. I want you to give me the no panic button kind of faith. Like I'm just at total peace because I don't have that. I don't at all. And a year ago, my mom called me and she said, son, I was praying for you. And she said, the Lord told me to tell you he's going to give you a gift of faith. And I'm like, thanks, I appreciate it. I could probably use it about now, but it's not working. And she said, well, just hold on because God's going to give you great faith. He's going to give you the same faith that he gave your father because it's a gift of the Holy Spirit. It's the gift of faith. Well, that was a year ago. Fast forward to a few weeks ago when we get the news that, well, all churches are advised to close shop for probably 8 weeks. The old Mark would have panicked. What are we going to do? Oh my God, we'll never make it. I'm going to go broke. I'll be in prison. I now have a prison ministry. Come visit me in prison because I can't afford this. I'll lose my house. That's the old Mark. And I will just, as honest as I can be with you, I was just driving down the road through all of this and people are calling, what do you think? What do you think? What's going on? What's your opinion? And I had zero panic. Like, it's weird. Like, I took no medicine, nothing. Just, it's going to be okay. 100% certainty. Not a doubt in my mind. It's going to be okay. We're going to come out better on the other end. I'm looking for my panic button. Like, where did it go? I know it's here somewhere. I have it. So I keep it in my pocket usually. I have no panic button anymore. I was blown away. Like, I can't even doubt. Like, I don't have one bit of doubt in me at all that this is not going to work out okay. And I shared that with my mom. I shared it with my wife. I shared it with our team. And I love what my mom, she said, well, do you remember what I told you a year ago when I prayed for you? That God was going to give you a gift of the Spirit called faith. And I remembered that moment because I kind of made a joke like, yeah, I could really use some. But it's true. God gives us gifts of the Holy Spirit to endure this thing we call life. That's how powerful that is. Because for the first time in my life, a spiritual gift out of 1 Corinthians 12 that has never been part of my life is now part of my life. And it's called the gift of faith. I want to read it to you. It's just a few short verses. 1 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 7. I want you to listen to it, and then I have a challenge for you. A spiritual gift is given to each of us so we can help each other. To one person, the Spirit gives the ability to give wise advice. To another, the same Spirit gives a message of special knowledge. The same Spirit gives great faith to another. And to someone else, the one Spirit gives the gift of healing. He gives one person the power to perform miracles and another the ability to prophesy. He gives someone else the ability to discern whether a message is from the Spirit of God or from another spirit. Still another person is given the ability to speak in unknown languages, while another is given the ability to interpret what is being said. It is the one and only Spirit who distributes all of these gifts, and He alone decides which gift each person should have. Here's the crazy thing about that. He says He gives you gifts to help each other. See, this is not just about you personally, it's about us. He gives us a gift. Thank God that He gave me a gift of faith to help. I had totally forgot about the prayer that was prayed for me. I just said, God, I need help. I need help in a time where we have a $1.1 million debt on a building we can't even meet. What about offerings? What about tithe? That was the old me. But the new me was like, I don't have any doubt at all. And I want to encourage you with that. It's a gift of the Holy Spirit. And it says this, I give you that gift to help other people. So let me just take that moment. Nothing special. He just gives it. And I want to help you. Don't worry at all. It's going to be okay. God has this. God's got your children. God's got your money. God has your house. God has your future. God has your job. God has your retirement account. God has all of your investment. God has your wife. God has your baby to be that's going to be born. God has it all. Trust Him. Now, here's what I want you to do. Why don't you ask for the same thing? It's a gift. He gives it to you freely because of Jesus Christ. Nothing you have to do to earn it. And we're silly to sit here in this crazy world, in this time we're in, and just go, I got to do this by myself. I don't know how I can do this. Why don't you just stop? Read Corinthians chapter 12, verse 7. He gives a gift to help each other. And just say, God, give me a gift of the Spirit. Let your Spirit work through me. Hey, if you're a leader in a church, God, give me a gift of faith, because you don't need to be freaking out right now. You don't need to be in freak out mode. Mom, give me a gift of faith, Holy Spirit. Why? Your kids don't need you freaking out right now. Dad, give me a gift of faith, Holy Spirit. Why? Your wife and children don't need to see you freaking out. And you may say, yeah, but I lost my business. I lost my retirement. I'm sick. My kids are getting sick. I don't know what we're going to do. We're probably going to lose the house, the car. I mean, we're going to go under. Holy Spirit, give me a gift of faith. Oh, man, what a great prayer to pray. It's a gift. Give me a gift of faith. Hey, pray it. I want to encourage you. He'll do it. He's a God that answers prayers. He will help you, He will bless you, and He will gift you. Why don't you pray that prayer this week and believe that the Lord will intervene in any form of panic that you have? Hey, until I see you again, I love you. I pray for you every day. DM me, put me a note. If you want special prayer, just let me know. I will pray for you. I'll reach out to you. I'll put my faith with your faith. Hey, have a great day.